Hello, hello. We are here. Finally, we're only 8 minutes late. Um, for the Imola or Emilia Romagna, whatever you prefer. The Grand Prix. And we got a sprint race as well, so even more racing. I realise my game is way too quiet and I can't hear it. I think we have got 18 drivers at the moment, at least for qualifying in the sprint. And my game's finally done it. So what you're seeing currently is the driver lineup for all the tier 2 drivers. Some strong pairings. At the current stage, we can look at the T2 standings as well. We have Simon Sandsteel and Ferrari both leading the constructors, obviously after the first race and Simon's win. And then the Alpine of Adams in P2 in the championship at the moment, and Alpine also in P2 in the constructors. So good haul of points for both teams in Bahrain. I'm sure they'll be looking to extend their lead a bit greater today. But yeah, you can see how this is going to shape out, and even this race, if Ferrari don't score any points, Alfa Romeo could be right up there. So who knows? Let's see what happens. But I also just going to quickly qualifying is going to start just about now. But before we go, I just want to have a quick show you of the charity stream we're going to be doing next weekend on Saturday the 23rd. And here's some information on it. So basically, it's going to be a full qualifying session. So Q1, 2, 3, 100% race distance with all the commentary all the way through. Anyone from any tier is welcome. You need to fill in the form. I think it might have a few spaces left, don't quote me on that though. And we're going to be aiming for about £50 in donations to go to a charity that the race winner will choose. And I think Will and I might match some donations up to the £50 limit. So that'll be on Saturday the 23rd at 4 PM BST. So make sure you tune in, or maybe come race for us then. But without further ado, let's head into the race, or the qualifying session. We have like I say, 18 drivers now, so this is quite a big lobby. We have had, obviously, in the tier 1 race of the day, quite a few desync issues, so it'll be interesting to see if it wouldn't be interesting, it'll be a shame to see if that is carried over into the tier 2 race today. We have got a few people straight on a lap though, so let's have a quick look. Let's have a look. I think Palmer was the first one to go on a lap. Where's this? I think that's in the validation. So yeah, Palmer seems to be... Oh no, he's backed out. Let's have a look at Koff. He's a new driver this season. Oh, there we go. New driver this season for Aston Martin. I'm going to try... I don't know why SimHub's gone off. Let me try and fix this real quick. Try and get the nice overlay up. Overlay. Load that. Let's see if it works. But yeah, nice through Aquinarale there. Very nice. Not sure if this overlay is gonna... Oh, it is working a little bit. It's working down there. It usually likes to have a little moment when we first load it up, so we'll see. You see it's not responding, but it will come back to life in a second. So yeah, just ignore that for now. Jehovah King setting the fast lap at the moment at 16.1. Adams following just behind, I think that's a 16.2, and then a 17.3 maybe by Kista. There we go, we've got the nice overlay working now, so we can get some nicer graphics going up. And then if I can find this always happens. I've tried saving this preset so like what Will does, it works for me as well, but it doesn't like me. It likes Will. That'll do for now. Minimize that. So at least now we got some nice overlays going on. We just need to hide that. So here we go. I think Adams might be on another lap here. Currently sitting P2, P3 mate that as I think that's Victor Gussing. I'm not sure Is that Victor Gussin? It could be. No, sorry, it's Maples, the new Red Bull driver, but he hasn't changed his number, so on the overlay it's going to say Gussin. But Adams now rounding the final corner. He has improved both sector 1 and 2. He's going to be out of fuel though on his in-lap. But he does improve to P2 now, only 0.08 of a second off pole position. Or provisional pole position, sorry. Let's see who else on a lap. This is, I believe, Smith. Is it though, or is someone not set their time? Is there Vasilev, but it says John because no one's not set their number right. Goes P1. I might have to go quickly change some numbers as we go. This is Smith coming around the final corner now, number 95. I think this is Smith. People aren't setting their numbers right, so it sits P9. I'm trying to see if that is Smith. Okay, so this actually is Torgeir Smith. As Hannes' dad, I think that is. No, it's not. It is. God, there's so many new drivers. This is my first time actually doing the stream here. So this is Hag apparently. I didn't know we had a driver called Hag, but we do. Might be a reserve driver. But he currently sits P3, only a 10th off pole. There's a McLaren there, spun out and looks like it's got wing damage. Is that King? It's not King, so it's Alex Day, and he's actually DNF'd, so he's out of the qualifying session. Not great for the team I'm in, but their separate budget in Tier 2 has already been had a 20 million fine, so not good news for McLaren. But yeah, Gustin actually only 0.02 of a second now off. Oh, sorry, this is Maples. I need to change the people's race numbers. But yeah, only 0.02 of a second now off John's time. Not John. Right, wait, hang on. Let me just quickly do this real quick. I'm gonna change the driver's numbers so everyone is the right number. Sorry, we can get back to the race while I do this. Because it's going to be confusing for everyone watching to see who's actually who. I believe it's under that. Where is it that? I found it. Okay, so we have number 48, which is Maples. I believe his name is James Maples. So we save that, and that should now update, hopefully. It might not update straight. Oh no, it has. There we go. So P2 now Maples. Yeah, I think someone might have just had a collision there. Something came up at the top there before I looked. It's, yeah, this is Jehovah King, the team principal actually, and first driver for the Tier 2 Ferrari. Seems to be going pretty strong around here. I think he set a 16 already. So yeah, it's looking good for him today. I'm sitting at P6 currently, but not too far off the provisional pole. I'm trying to figure out what number. I can't work it out. I'm trying to figure out what number the Haas is. We can't have the track map open with the overlay, unfortunately. The best thing I could say to do is get a software that you can like link the telemetry up with. It's literally, it sounds confusing, but it's not too bad. You just get a track map software. It's you can also get like tyre wear and stuff of your driver. So currently they're both King brothers are sitting in P6 and 7. So they're having a good outing at the moment. But Maples is actually just about to start a flying lap, so I think we'll ride on board with him for... This is his first ever qualifying session, I believe, with Amethyst Racing. Currently going very well for him. Hopefully we don't put him under too much pressure here. Here he comes into turn 1. Taking just the right amount of curb through both of them corners. Could use a bit more curb on the inside there, but looking good so far. Downshifts, 4 gears there. This corner you need to hook it round. He's currently purple sector 1, you know, half a tenth down, I guess, on the Haas's time. Yeah, Manny, the time, so the what's it called, track evolution is quite massive here. Like, I think you could probably find maybe 3 or 4 tenths more time towards the end of the session. He's gone a tenth faster than the Haas at the moment. Could use a lot more. You can use that kind of yellow curb on the entrance a lot more. He's actually backed out. Did he validate? I think he validated. Strange. Maybe he didn't want to show how fast he was yet. But with this track, it's very easy to catch you out. You don't want to back out of a lap when you're doing well. That was proper on the limit there. He definitely extended that as much as he could. This is oh, what was that? This is Adams currently sitting P2 in the championship. Someone else flying past him there. I believe that is backed out of his lap again. Why are so many people backing out? King, though, just taking provisional pole position. I did not catch that. I'm sorry about that, King. That is a good lap. 3 tenths ahead of the Haas in P2. I didn't catch that at all. I didn't even notice he was on a lap. So that shot him up the timings a little bit. Let's have a look a bit further down the order. So Lightning. Ooh dear. So he is currently using his wheel for the second race. Struggling to get to grips with it, but I completely understand it. It's very unnatural when you first come around to racing these cars with a wheel. But yeah, I believe that is not. Oh, it is Beans, but it is his new second name that he's chose for the season is Barnes, so I'll have to change that. Kister, I know he's been putting a lot of effort. He's playing on his wheel as well. I believe he's only got his wheel a few weeks ago, but he's been looking strong. He's a very consistent driver, trying to make the most out of everyone else's errors, trying to scramble his way into the points. But I believe he can get it. He can get some points here today. Commentators curse for Will, yeah, that is it. But Kister is going to set, I think that was a 1:16.6, so that's a very good lap. Only a second, I know 1.4 seconds seems like a lot, but with a 15.2 currently sitting in his pole position, that's a pretty good lap. Further up the order, Smith currently in the pits. This is, I believe, who's the Haas driver? This is Zerveld? I think this might be Zerveld. I don't know why it's saying he doesn't have a name. He might have changed his number between last season and this season. But driver number 9, I don't know if that is the number he shows. Actually, wait, no, it's because he's playing as Mazepin, that's why. Because the game does some weird stuff. But this is Viderna, I believe, in the Williams. Could have extended it a little bit more there, but keeping it clean. That's quick there throughout Commentators. You need to sort of, there's an Alpine out there. That's Adams, currently sitting P4. He's now out of the qualifying session, so he's going to have it all to do in the sprint race if he wants to try and get a good position for the actual race. Of course, he's sitting P2 in the championship at the moment. Here he comes though, around the last 2 corners. Back on the power. And up to the line. He's going to set a 1:15.7. So that puts him P7. So he has improved. But his teammate just sat up there in 5th. Only a couple hundredths off. Melicheric needs an invite. Where is he at? Is this? There he is. So I think the Haas is just starting a lap now. Currently sitting P2. This is a reserve driver, I believe, as well. Number 13. Let me try and figure out his name quick. Hang on. I know you want to see his lap, but I want to get his name sorted out before the actual race so I can start calling people out. 13. There we go. So you should be able to see his name now. Quick through there. Has he improved on his times though? Looks like he hasn't improved through sector 1. Coming through to end sector 2 now though. 7 tenths off King's time. He might have backed out at this lap. Maybe he might actually come in this lap because he's out of fuel nearly. Let's see though, as Maples comes around the last corner. This is to end a flying lap as well. Which is the start. He's on 50% ERS, so he might have just finished. He does improve, only a 10th now off King. So King is looking quite untouchable up there at the moment. But obviously a minute and a half left of qualifying. And Maples starting another flying lap. There's also another, I think that's another Alpine out there. Yeah, it's Palmer who's hit the wall there. So after having a great race in Bahrain, he might struggle a bit here as Maples gets it all out of shape there. It's very easy to do if you just take that a bit too much of that curb. It can really unsettle the car into the entrance there, but keeps out of the wall. But I believe that might be, unless he can get round quick enough, it might be it for him in qualifying. I'll have to make sure this is the actual driver. Who is this? Daniel. Oh, this is Lopez. Okay. God, there's so many people now with different numbers. It's getting really confusing. Melicheric is the first one to finish, I believe. There's a checkered flag there. So he's sitting down in 11th. Adams, though, after crashing out, still managed to keep his P4 for now. Obviously, we are watching Lopez here on a lap, looking to try and beat that, but he's done the same thing as Maples. Like I said, it's very easy to do if you just take a bit too much of that curb and loses it on the entrance there. And also, I think he's retired. He has retired. As we saw fly past then, though, that was Jehovah King in the Ferrari here. We'll be looking to maybe take advantage of those 2 retirements and use the track evolution to his advantage. Proves through sector 1. Really nice throughout Commentators. You want to run the right side of the car over those curbs, but not onto the rumble strips. He did that really well. Using all the curbs there. You need to use those yellow curbs. Only a 10th off King through sector 2. This is looking quick. He's going to, at the moment, sitting P2. Needs to get these last 2 corners hooked up nicely. He's going to run out of ERS though, maybe on the acceleration zone here. Ooh, right close to the track limits there. Will he take P2? No, he settles for P4, but it's still a very good lap. 2 tenths off pole. I've just noticed that the Aston Martin driver, which I think is... Who is this? I need to fix some of these names. He's backed out of his lap though. I think this is Cop, yeah. So sitting P3 at the moment. A very good lap from him. The Haas has dropped down to P5, and Maples actually sets the fastest lap. So that is him on pole position by the looks of it. Unless... Oh no, that's it. Unless they're saying that's the worst quality he's done so far, well, Good job it's a sprint race weekend. Look at me. I died in the first lap of the sprint race and I managed to get P2 somehow. Let me just fill in a few more of these names. So it was Kopf that was number 36. And then number... Who else? Oh, I can't remember who the other person was. Lopez, who was number 96. Okay, I think I've got everyone. What's this guy's? I don't remember. Oh well, we'll put that. Yeah, I've got loads of people that are still from that are now in tier 1 still set up on here. We'll have to deal with it for now. So it's going to be an exciting sprint race. I think the sprint races are always quite lively, aren't they? So they will be interesting to see who comes out on top of this. I think we got quite a few. I think we really did a good job with the tier 1 and tier 2 drivers this season. Because, you know, we actually find drivers that are quite equally paced. Well, here we go for the sprint race. It's lights out, and away we go. As I think this is Maples still taking the lead here. King just backs out. That's a smart thing to do. Is I nearly had PTSD there. There is a yellow flag though down the order. We've seen Alfa Romeo spin out and hit the wall. That is Martin Noble. That is, yeah, it's not good for Alfa Romeo. I think they had I don't think they had any DNF last race, but yeah, that's not what they needed right now. They're trying to look for a good result. As Lightning's in 15th as well. And King's actually dropped down to 14th. I didn't catch how that happened. Maybe he was the yellow flag. Is he? Yeah, he's lost. I know. So the other Ferrari of number 87 Ferrari. I'm not quite sure who that is. It says Vaughan, but I don't know if it is Vaughan. Has lost their front wing. But here's the fight for P1. Maple's just running away with it at the moment. King, I don't know if he's had a little moment going through sector 2, but hasn't closed up any. As Cop is about the same distance away from King is to Maples. And Adams, after his DNF in quali though, is onto the back of Cop still. So when DRS gets activated, if he can save that ERS up, he'll be looking good. And Melicheric, I think after qualifying 11th, is up into 6th. So a good few losers and a good few winners from this sprint race so far. Peter Romeo. Let's see, who have we got? King, I think, might have closed up a little bit to Maples. He has. He's definitely, the gap's not as big as it was in lap 1. If he can try and stay in DRS till obviously lap 3, not lap 2. You know, he'll be looking good to maybe make a last lap overtake. You just need that straight on Imola is just everything. You need that to make any overtakes really. As Melicheric actually gets overtaken by Sebastian Zerveld. Zerveld actually moving up the order quite nicely. I don't catch. I've just realised that his teammate has gone out as well. He qualified, I think, P4. So I'm not quite sure what happened there. As King sets the fastest lap. So he is definitely closing up to Maples. Adams holding 4th position at the moment. Still behind Kopf. And it looks like Lopez maybe coming under pressure a little bit from Zerveld in the next few laps. Oh yeah, he's closing up to him a lot here through this sector. So is King onto the back of James Maples here. There's a lot going on right now. Time penalty coming in for Jack King. So that is really not what he needed right now. Obviously, he's got that near 3 second gap to Cop. Well, actually, I don't know if that's the overlay telling me a lie. I think it might be. I think Kopf is actually closing up a little bit to Jack King. So at the moment, this could put Jack King down in 4th position after qualifying second, starting second. So maybe he's been using those track limits a little bit to try and close up to Maples. As another time penalty comes in for Alex Data, both McLarens now. Both collecting time penalties, 3 second for King and a 2 second for Day. I think the 2 seconds usually for contact with another driver. But I'm not too sure. But yeah, we can see Kopf maybe dropping off a little bit now, and Adams seems to be at the same distance as Lopez. Still holds P5, so if I just fell back a bit, I didn't catch if there was contact between the two. Another time penalty coming in after only 4 laps for Jake Barnes, another 2 second penalty, so I think that might be contact as Verderno is actually coming to the pits. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what happened to him there. Two sec is track limit in the sprint race. I don't know, because King's just picked up a 3 second penalty, and I think that is for track limits. We can actually have a quick look here. So Barnes did get one for a collision with Day, and did Day get one for? Oh no, corner cut in. I don't know. Who knows? We'll find out maybe after this. But here, King now with the DRS on the final lap, trying to close up to Maples. But it looks like Maples maybe has that set up with a better straight line speed. And obviously with that 3 seconds that King's picked up, he's not going to have much of a chance of overtaking and pulling that off in what is now less than 1 lap. Palmer though, after DNFing in quali as well, has found himself in P6. I'm not sure if he has any penalties. I don't think so. I didn't see anything come up. No, he's fine with penalties. So I think he started like maybe 12th, 13th. So P6 would be, I'm sure he'd be very happy with that in the sprint race. There's a yellow flag ahead. It looks like Maples has gone off. The race leader has gone off, and he's now tumbling down into P7. So that puts King in the lead, but can he? I don't think Kopf is actually going to take pole position at the moment. There's a Mercedes there, Jake Barnes, completely smashed up into the side of the wall there. So it looks like it's going to be King that crosses the line first, but with the penalty, Kopf is going to take first place off of him. Adams is taking P2. King's going to stay in P3, I think, yeah. So it's going to be Kopf that actually wins it, so I think Hamadir called that. So that's the second Aston Martin over this weekend that is going to be starting on pole here for the actual race. Oh, that was weird. I thought the race was still going on then. Where can I buy Kopf merch? So that's a very good result from Adams as well, from the DNF he had in quali to get P2 in the sprint. I'm sure King will still be happy with P3, but he might have been beating himself up over the penalties he got, a bit like me on Friday, as Lopez keeps P4. Palmer actually goes P5. I didn't catch if... I'm not sure how he... Oh wait, because Maples span out. So Maples finishes in 7th. And yeah, so... good result from Kister as well, to get 11th in qualifying. A good place to start on the grid for this race. Tyre wear is, it's not. I wouldn't say it's as bad as Bahrain, but it is bad. Yeah. So alternative strategy could always pay off, especially with a well-placed safety car. Chrome's saying he got a 3-second penalty for desync. So that is Jack King. So if you send in a ticket real quick, we can have a look at it. If you clipped it, that is, before the race, and we can decide on what we'll do there. But Kopf getting P1, well, provisional P1 at the moment, because if that penalty is true, we'll have a look. Adams P2, King P3, Lopez P4, Palmer P5, Zervold P6, Maples P7, Melicheric P8, King P9, and Smith rounding out the top 10. And we had 3 DNFs that race with Barnes, Noble, and Vasilev. I think that's how you say his name. I'm not sure who's to blame there. I hope it was, it wasn't intentional. Might have been desync or what have you, but I guess we'll find out. I'm going to quickly pop it onto intermission because I need to sort the grid out. Sorry if you can hear a dog barking. Let me just have a quick look at these tickets before I do the grid, because I want to make sure that everyone gets the positions they should do. Okay, so the McLaren, let me see if I can pull this up. The McLaren did get the penalty due to, apparently he overtook Palmer, who was in P7 at the time, or P6, from corner cutting, which is a bit weird. Yeah, Maples, unfortunately, if that was the case, we can't really do anything about where you're starting the race. We'll have to do it with, we'll do it with the penalty in Canada if we see it's justified. Obviously, I've not looked at it yet, so just going over some stuff now to see what the problem is. Okay, so I think I might be able to show the McLaren's POV here on stream. So this is for the fight. That's P1 there, Maples. This is on board with Jack King in the McLaren. So you can see he's got apparently an illegal overtake on Way, who was P6 at the time, I believe, and he doesn't actually get it for track limits here. If you see, 3-second time and a corner cut in and gained 1 place, which is why it was counting down to that penalty. So at the moment that's looking like desync to me. But yeah, I'm not too sure at the moment. I think we'll say we'll remove the penalty there. For me, I mean, obviously I'm McLaren, so I don't want to make the decision, but to me that would be we remove the penalty, because it doesn't seem fair. Okay, I think we need more evidence, but I don't know how they're going to do that now with the race finished. Yeah, but Maples, we can't make the decision to put you P1 without, if you finished P7, we can't just put you ahead of 7 people, if you know what I mean. I know, I do see what you mean, and I do think that is unfortunate on your behalf, but we can't make a decision like that that will affect 7 other people. Okay, let me just quickly. I gotta go make the grid now. As we are doing, a custom sprint race. Okay, King, Lopez, Palmer. I've just noticed that Zandsteel actually finished 14th in the sprint race as well, so the championship leader's behind his teammate, which I'm sure he won't be too happy with. P6 was Zerveld. P9 for Jehovah King in the end. Guys, don't really up. I need to just quickly make this grid. It is a lot of fuss. P10 Smith, P11 is Kister. Okay, let me just see what the decision's going to be here.
How are we doing in here?
What we're doing with this penalty?
Okay. Yeah. So it's Lopez with a 2 place. And
No. I mean the one with the McLaren.
I think we just got to deal with it afterwards, mate.
Okay. Well, I mean you can't really deal with it afterwards because it's not anyone else's fault.
What is the incident?
Look, it's ticket 151. Basically, it's a decent thing. I think he basically got blamed. He's in P2, and apparently he corner caught to overtake Palmer, who was in P6 from P2, and he got a 3-second penalty for it, which put him from P1 to P3 on the field. So, I mean, I don't know what to do with that.
I mean, he hasn't sent a very long clip yet.
Yeah, I think it's because when he was counting the penalty down, he said to screen record it. I've just... I'm such an idiot.
I know it sucks, but we just don't have time to, investigate it right now.
Yeah.
Afraid.
What, the Alfa Romeos? What we, what happened?
Listen, alright, yeah, how about you focus on making the grid?
Okay,
right,
mate.
And,
Okay, mate.
Us
Okay.
Alfreds will keep to ourselves.
Okay, mate. Mate, there's so many names. And they're all different to the screenshot. Steel. Moderna. Kister. Smith. Okay, so it's Lopez with a penalty and who's the other one?
I'd apply the penalties after you've put it in the order that it.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, so Lopez 2 place, Palmer 3 place.
Okay, Driver King is 9. Are we missing someone? There's only 17, right?
We are missing someone. I don't know who. Oh, we're missing the wingman guy. No, we're not. He's in. Who are we missing? I don't know. At this point, we just got to get him.
Okay, but that's really throwing me off now. Right. Smith, King, Milisheric.
Hello. So where is the McLaren starting now?
P3.
But there is bulletproof evidence that he can, start from P1. Just look in the ticket.
Okay.
Palmer confirmed it.
I'll look now. Zervald. So is Palmer the one that left? Wait, no. Who's... whatever.
We'll allow.
Palmer, Zervald. His Lopez has left, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. Let me see if I can invite him real quick.
And who was the other one with a penalty?
Palmer with a free place.
Okay.
I don't think Lopez is online.
If Lopez isn't here, then we'll just go.
He's not online for me.
Alright. Just double check the grid for me. Is he in the lobby? Yes, he is. The Haas driver.
Oh, wait, he's online now. I don't think he's joining.
Is he joining on now?
I invited him. He's asked for an invite and I've given it to him. Don't you love it when things go smoothly?
I think he's in now. And he has a 2 place, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
So he's going from P4, was it? Yeah, P4 to P6. Okay. We can ready up now.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, so we are going to be starting the actual race. Easter egg. It's basically paying for me to be fat. Here we go. I've not actually had any of it. I'll be stuffing my face about. Just watch those. Where we go? Oh yeah. Right. I will eat it once the race has started. Give me 1 minute. I don't want to miss the start. I think actually, is there a formation lap? There should be a formation lap. Actually, possibly not. That is on my behalf, but that grid editor is just so mind-boggling. Here we are though, for the Imola Grand Prix. And McLaren leads the way. Kopf gets a good start. He's going to go straight for the move into the turn 1. Oh, and a Haas spins out there. There's a big crash. Jesus. Wow. Holy Christ. I don't know how anyone got through that. Who did... Oh my god, that's 5 DNFs already. I'm gonna keep the red flag channel open just in case. 3-1 at the moment. King's still leading the way. Zervel is out, yeah. Palmer's out, King's out, Day's out, and Melicheric's out. I'm gonna add the TPs in here. Lightning has retired. I'm not sure if that's...
Yeah, Connor.
Yeah.
Pretty sure this has to be restarted.
Okay. God. Alright. Don't leave. Everyone just retire, please. Because it'd be a lot easier. At least I have time to eat my Easter egg now. God damn it, man. That's not what we wanted. I wonder how much... Does anyone punch their Easter eggs to open them? I do.
Retire.
Well, here at the Imola Grand Prix, it's a Williams 1-2. We're just chilling, eating an Easter egg. Nice Easter egg though. Easy Williams 1-2. Well, thanks for tuning in today, guys. Hope you all enjoyed watching that race. We'll be back next Friday for more pile-ups if you want to come watch. William's goated. That crash was amazing to witness and drive through. Well, there was just a wall of wheels and debris flying through the back of the pack. I think they got it on stream. Please tell me I don't have to redo the grid. Please tell me it just keeps it. Oh. Wait, is that right? No. I don't think so. Is it? Wait. It might be because a few people left. Hang on. Everyone rejoin. Actually, the lobby, I'm going to set it to open because I can't be bothered. Or friends only, I guess. Everyone join, everyone join. We need, I think there's 18 of us. Jack King's back. Where did Lopez start? 6th. Hello.
You're on mute.
Oh. There we go.
I see a few people saying to make sure the safety car settings are like.
Oh yeah, because they didn't do it because of the 5-lap race.
Yeah.
Oh. Where was Lopez? 4th to 6th. Palmer.
As long as the
5th to 8th. Okay. What a mess that was.
yes. Did you catch it on stream?
Mate, there was just a wall of tyres and debris flying towards the front of the park. I think I got it.
It was the most beautiful crash I've ever witnessed, and I had the pleasure of driving through it. It was really quite spectacular.
You are one lucky son of a gun.
I know.
Oh, I need to go soon as well. Don't have time for this.
You know what? It's fine. I'm gonna do it.
Excuse me. You're not the one that can
It's-
smell burgers on the barbecue right now.
Is the grid good?
Yeah, I think
Penalties applied?
it's good enough.
Penalties have been
Yeah, it's basically the same, just whoever left had to report. But it is the same. Wait, Zerveld started 4th? Is that right? If so, go on, lad.
Zervold.
Yeah, he is,
No,
because
he's-
Palmer and Lopez got penalties.
Oh yeah. Make sure the settings are good. Yeah, the safety car.
Yeah, it'd be fine. Don't worry about it.
Alright.
You lot will probably just crash into the safety car anyway.
I remember now that we've had one restart, we can't have another. That's the rules.
Please, everyone die so I can go and have a burger.
Oh dear. Alright, I'll see you in a bit.
Okie doke. What was the pole lap? I think it was, off the top of my head, a 15-1? 50, I think it was a 15-1. Hang on, I can actually tell you to be a good person. It was... Oh, it's a sprint race. Actually, I can't tell you because no one screenshotted it. Oh, it was a 15-1. Someone said a 15-1 already. We'll have a look at them at the end, Elson. But here we go, once again, back at Imola. Absolutely cracking race today. Who do you think is going to win, everybody? Oh, Christ's sake. Don't tell me the lobby's crashed. Oh, it's crashed. Oh. God damn it, man. Has the lobby crashed? Who said? Who knows? Oh no. Who's racing? Is anyone even racing? Who knows? I don't know how many of these people are racing, but King manages to keep the lead through turn 1 and 2 there. And there's a safety car already. I think this might have to be yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do here. People's game crashed. Okay, well, we'll just go on as it is then. Kopf has actually dropped back quite far off King here. I don't know if that's... I don't know what to say anymore. I've run out of words. So yeah, quite a few people actually still in it, even though there's a VSC. I'm not sure. I mean, Lopez is out, unfortunately. I think quite a few people started in AI mode as well. But here, wow, this is a big fight going on here. 4 people going for 1 position. Oof, Jesus, you know. Oh, yeah, I think Alex Day got tapped a bit there from the. I think it was the Alpine or the Alfa Romeo, but he should catch up pretty easy in this train. Not a lot going on. Oh, here we go. This is Adams, I think, and Melicheric at the front of that pack, side by side. I know they've filtered back out now. Going to turn 9. That's got to be a track limit there for the Alfa Romeo, AlphaTauri. God, I'm so like out of it now. That just really thrown me off, that race. Max has redeemed Easter egg. Do you want me to eat an Easter egg while commentating? I mean, sure, dude. Oh wow, that was that's noble. Struggling a bit there for the chicane. Nikita Mazepin's still in the race. No helmet on. Is it actually Mazepin's player model? No, it's not. Right, here we go. Easter egg is here. Got a lot of good Easter egg. I will land him picking up a 3-second penalty. He seems to be struggling quite a lot on his wheel. Yeah, 4 seconds off the back of which isn't Vaughan, I think it's Standstill. He's an invite. The lobby is open, Palmer. I should get my chapter to retire, he has no helmet. Yeah, that's safety reasons, mate. Get him out. Oh no, Noble's actually retired, that's a VSC. No more restarts, Maple, I'm afraid. Maple actually down in 10th. VSC has ended. So the McLaren very comfortable now in the lead. I'm gonna have one more bite of this Easter egg because I can't keep commentating and eating it. I sound disgusting. But I mean, to be fair, what happened in Tier 1 seemed a lot more decent based. This doesn't seem decent based so far from what I've seen. This all just looks like racing incidents. I don't. Oh, there's a McLaren and a AlphaTauri going side by side there for the chicane. And Alex gets the better run up into P5 now. I just noticed that both the Alpines now are both sitting P3 and P4. And Adams is going to be... I don't know if he's catching up to Cop for head, I don't think so. As King sets the fastest lap. He seems to just be cruising at the moment, but he is starting on the softs, so... Let's see, is anyone in the top 10? Well, the McLaren and the AlphaTauri going back at it again. The AlphaTauri with DRS makes the move stick, but goes a bit deep into turn 1. I think Alex probably just sit behind him and play a safe game. Half the people are AIs for Zerveld. Oh, half the people are AIs for Zerveld, okay. But he isn't decent because everyone is in the same place on his stream and on the screen. I do think a lot of people left when we loaded in. I'm not sure how many people are actually in the game now. Time penalty coming through for Sam Palmer up in P4. You can just see him up the road there. Another fastest lap. I know. Just a little overlay having a moment. But yeah, Jack King seems to just be cruising out there in the lead at the moment. I think this will be his maiden win here for Amethyst Racing as well. Everything seems to be quite spread out at the moment. Solveig Smith picks up a 3-second penalty. That's in P8. AlphaTauri goes back past the McLaren again. Also goes deep again into turn 1. This might invite Maples. And if it does, he's going to go for a very risky move. Oh, he's not, he's backing out. It's not a move you want to take, but you can see the McLaren is running out of ERS, or has run out of ERS. But yeah. McLaren slamming on the brakes mid-corner there, it's a bit dangerous. It'll be interesting to see if Maples can make the move on these two. Has he got wing damage? That seemed very... No? Ooh, and the AlphaTauri loses it there and puts it in the wall. That is Melicherik, I think. Yeah, he lost his front wing as well, so that's going to cost the team not only money but track position as well. Let's see. the driver that was on provisional pole in qualifying, who's not a driver with a helmet, as Max said he should retire him. Obviously, he's not going to retire him, as he's now in the points. But he's on the back of Jehovah King in the Ferrari. Now got the DRS assistant, so I wonder if he's going to sit behind him for a few laps until he's right up the bumper. Is he going to? No, yeah, he's going to back out the move there. Alex Day picking up a 3-second penalty, so his fight with the Maples and, well, what was the AlphaTauri, but now he's another AlphaTauri of Smith. He's going to struggle to keep them within the time penalty time. I've noticed that Maples set the fastest lap as well, so he's on the charge right now. If he gets his strategy right, or if there's a safety car, it could very easily fall into his hands. The fastest lap is... I'm not too sure, hang on 1 minute. An 18.3. Obviously that's going to get a lot faster towards the end of the race. And Kister picking up a 3-second penalty as well. I've just realised that Kister is actually into the top 10, which sounds mean to say, but he really puts in the effort for practice, and it's good to see it pay off. And Alex Day, I've just noticed, has dropped down to 10th, so Kister's up in P9, but I'm not sure what happened to Alex Day. Does he have damage? He does. He's lost his right front end plate, so that's very unfortunate for him because he was up there in the, I think, P6. Ooh, and Kister gets blocked a little bit there from the Haas of Sebastian Zerveld, so I'm wondering whether there's some decent going on there, because someone said that Zerveld was struggling with everyone being in AI mode or something. Maybe, yeah, this is... we'll see. Good job we caught a bit of that on stream though, so we can see what something very similar happened to me on Friday. But Maple's still on the charge. She's 3 seconds to Palmer up ahead, and I believe Palmer does have a 3-second penalty. So yeah, if he can close that up, but I'm sure Palmer won't let him go past too easily with his teammate just up the road from him. Yeah, the two Alpines looking in a very good position right now. They can finish like this, they'll be happy, I'm pretty sure. Double points, and Palmer comes into the pits. That's quite an early pit stop. Usually you want to try and extend to like 11, 12 on softs. So he's going onto the medium, so he must be 2-stopping. He might be going soft, medium, soft. Which is an interesting strategy, because it's hard to pull off. But I guess we'll see. And Kopf doesn't seem to be closing up at all to King. King seems just to be pretty dominant out there at the moment. So I think until Maples catches up to Adams, the top 5 might not see each other for quite a while. Which, you know, depending on what position you're in, is a good thing. This is Smith now in P5 as well, who's doing a really good job. I think he reserved in Bahrain for one of the AlphaTauri drivers. I can't remember who it was, but didn't have a great race. I think he got quite unlucky and struggled with the tyre wear and stuff. But yeah, P5 in this race is a really good result for the team. Where's his teammate? His teammate is... oh yeah, he had a little spin and now he's 14th. So I think he might have gone into the pits for a wing change or what have you. But he is crucially only just behind Alex Day, who's also made a pit stop and a spin. So yeah, I think Alex has gone onto the hards. What is my Sherry car? He's gone back onto the softs, or is he actually pit? Let's see. He has pit, so he must have gone, unless he started on the mediums, he's gone soft, which is a dangerous strategy. Go on Smith. We're just on board with Smith. Number 95. I think that's a cheeky little reference to Lightning McQueen there. There's a time penalty coming in for Jake Barnes, a 10-second time penalty. I'm not sure what that's for. Maybe he might... ooh! think that was Will Lightning that just got collected up with Barnes going slowly on the track. I'm not sure if Barnes had spun or was trying to get back onto the track and didn't check his mirrors or look behind him. But that was 100% Barnes' fault from what I saw. Unless Wallace just went full speed or Will went full speed, but into the I don't even know what to say now. But look at this for, I don't know what they're doing. What's going on here? But the top 5 even all come into the pits now, and King crucially will keep his racing position on track, and I think we'll have to wait here for the safety car. Yeah, so this is going to give everyone a chance to get hurdled back up, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I didn't know what happened to. Yeah, we'll have to wait for the ticket on that, because that was. I don't even know what to say to that. It was an interesting crash. But yeah, Mercedes haven't had the best run in either tier yet, unfortunately. But who knows? This is only second race of the season, so who knows what will happen. But number 29, Jack King, is still looking comfortable in the lead there. But obviously it's going to have the added pressure of everyone being right behind him again. He had a really good lead going for him. He got the free pit stop onto the hard tyre, which is good strategy. The one stop strategy. I feel like the hards are going to be the best tyre to be on towards the end, and Kopf has done the same. Adams has done the same. Palmer is still on the mediums that he pit to before the safety car, I think. Strange that Palmer didn't actually manage to overtake his teammate. Considering he pit before the. Actually, I suppose, yeah. I don't know. This race is really hurting my head. And there's actually. Is that Lightning that's been lapped? There's an Alfa. Yeah, it's Lightning. The Alfa Romeo ahead has been lapped. And it's now between the two Alpines. Yeah, I kind of thought the Zervod was decent because Kister went for a move on him and he just kind of shoved him out the way. And Kister, I think, has actually pit in the safety car, and he's found himself in P7, so looking like a good race so far for him. Yeah, he has pit, so everyone has pit, and the bottom 3 have actually pit twice so far. So yeah, some questionable things happened already this race. What's the overlay? Kister is behind Smith. King is behind Kister. Zerveld is behind King, is what it's saying for me, and that's what the overlay says. It's not the overlay, it's my game if it's anything. Because the game says the same thing as the overlay says. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I think it might be saying that because alright. It might be saying that because Will Lightning was in between the two Alpines, but he's been lapped, so I don't know if that's it. But racing's back underway, and Kopf is going to be looking for a move early on. And Day's actually retired. I'm not sure if he crashed, or I think he must have crashed. And Adams has made a move on Palmer. Oh, sorry, Maples has made a move on Palmer. And Yeah, the Alfa Romeo trying to get out of the way of everyone there, but and he loses the back end there in the background. Just caught it though. Very good for Will's first first 2 proper races on his wheel. But Maples, we saw him in I think P10, like lap 3, and he's made his way up into P4 now. Aston Martin going off the track there. That's Cop, I think. Side by side into the chicane. Nothing. Ooh, and the Red Bull's trying to get involved. The other Alpine's trying to get involved. Ooh, and he shoves him off there a little bit. This is good racing, but I don't know how long it's going to carry on for. So Alpine of Parma's trying to go through the inside there and shoves him off a little bit. And now the Aston Martin of Cop is actually just falling down the order. So he's now AlphaTauri of Smith in 6th place. And the Alpine. What is going on? What is going on? So there's another safety car. I don't know what to say. Yeah, very clean racing. That's what I'm thinking, mate. Thing is, I don't know how much of it is desync and how much of it is, driver errors. This isn't what I need right now. I can smell food cooking. Let me have a quick look at the Discord, see what people are saying. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. Oh dear, Astro King losing the back end, and yeah, that was decent there. That is, I think Zervald again, which wouldn't surprise me. Oh no, it wasn't Zervald, it's the other house. I don't know. Ghosting isn't on, so that shouldn't happen. I don't know what to do now. Is it coming in this lap? No. Let me, I'll be back shortly. 1 minute. I'll be back for the race. Right, we are back. I had to go and discuss if we were doing anything about this, but it is fair. We are halfway through the race. Ending it now would just be... all of it would be for nothing, as a front wing of a Haas, I think that was... flies off into the gravel. We have the AlphaTauri Smith, who just seems to keep, that's what I'm trying to say, finding positions as he goes along. Up into 4th now. He'll be looking to make the move here on the Aston Martin, I reckon. Maybe not this lap, due to the DRS being activated in a few laps' time. He's literally pushing him through the chicane there. Kister up into 5th place, having an amazing race. It does have the Williams of Verdena right behind him though. And Verdena can be a very quick driver. This is Sebastian Zerveld, who I can't remember where he qualified. I think he was 4th on the grid actually, but I think he qualified 6th. And due to Lopez and Palmer's penalties, started 4th. So I'm not sure how many times he's pit. I don't know if he's had wing damage. I think that's his teammate's gone into the pits. So I'm guessing he had wing damage. King has gone into the pits for Ferrari, not the McLaren. Supposedly for wing damage. That's the only reason you'd pit after a safety car like that. So very unfortunate for them. Melicherik though, who has the fastest lap from, I think when you pit onto softs again, managed to collect it. Who knows whether that will stay around or not. But yeah, having a pretty unfortunate race after we saw him up there in the top 5 at one point, I believe. And this is Simon Sandsteel. What number is that car? 87, I think. Yeah. Simon Sandsteel. There we go. So that should be... there we go, Sam, there you go, fixed it. Kister moves down to 6th position now after Verdena's overtaken him. And he has the Haas of Sebastian Zerveld and his teammate Maples just behind him. So I'm sure he'll be trying to help his teammate out a little bit here. Haas right all over his gearbox though. I think that's his teammate there, just sent it down the inside but didn't quite make the move stick. Here he goes though. Is he going to try and make a move? That's pretty risky. Yeah, he defends it off nicely. Oh, and he takes advantage of his going wide there on the curb. Side by side into there, and the Haas has actually been spun round. I don't know. I think there must have been contact there, and that's Kopf around as well. Kopf and Smith have also spun round. That puts Verdena back onto for a podium. Kister up into P4, Naples into P5, and Sandsteel, the championship leader, into P6. But as it stands, Adams in P2, who is P2 in the Drivers' Championship, is actually going to outscore Sandsteel by quite a few points there at the moment. But yeah, now the AlphaTauris group back up again. We've got both Red Bull associated teams side by side on the timing sheets. Kister's let his teammate through. Maybe not feeling too comfortable with his pace, or feels like his teammate's got better pace than him. And now Sandsteel's onto the back of his car. I'm sure Kister is very happy with this result though. I don't think, from my kind of judgment, I'd say he hasn't finished higher than 7th or 8th maybe. So I'd love to see him finish up in the top 5, but he's going to have to hold on for 12 more laps to his current position if no one else makes any errors ahead of him. We can have a quick look at the pit stops again. So Verdena is 2 stops, Maples is 2 stopped. Kister might actually have to pit again though, unfortunately, as he's on the 1 stop. King's gonna have to pit again. No, he's onto the hard. So King, Adams, Maples, Verdena. I think they can all go to the end, and I guess so can Melicheric, who's in P8 at the moment. So watch, keep an eye on Melicheric. Make sure you can see as the AlphaTauri of Smith's going to go for a move on Kister here with the DRS into turn 1. He's he's about half car width ahead already. Moderna though, I'm not sure if he. Something's telling me he finished on the podium 1 race last season. I think, if I had to guess, I have a feeling his best result might have been Saudi Arabia, but that is completely off the top of my head. But I don't think we've ever seen him on the podium before, which is going to be, wow, that's a lot of penalties. I just noticed that King's actually picked up a penalty. I'm not sure what that's for. And Sandsteel, I think, just picked another one up there as well. 3 seconds. Oh no, this is just going back through all the stuff. Drive through for the Haas driver. Maples with the fastest lap. Oh no, this is all really old stuff. Ignore that. Anyway, so yeah, King picking up a penalty. I think that's a 3-second penalty. And Verdena comes into the pit, so he has got to make another pit stop. I didn't realise he would actually have to. This is his 3rd pit stop of the race. Onto the mediums now. It's got to be to the end. So I'm guessing his strategy has been soft, medium. Because if he started on the mediums, you can make the softs till the end here. So it would have to be a medium. Tyres, if I can remember the button, and Kopf picks up a penalty, but he's down in 12th now. 43 seconds off the lead. As Maples makes a move on Adams into P2. So, and yeah, so Maples could actually still win this race because King has that penalty. I'm not sure if he can get that removed. But yeah, he's on the medium tyre as well. Can the medium? How old are his tyres? Let's have a quick look. What's the button for it? That, I think. Yep. So there you go. You can see this is not Lopez. Why is it saying Lopez? I don't know if that actually is. No, it says soft as well. What's going on? Hang on. I'll give the overlay a second to figure itself out. Try again now. Or not. Okay, for some reason it's not coming up, I don't know. Maybe they haven't made their telemetry public. I have no idea what's going on with that. Actual tyres, there you go. King is on the hards, Maples on the mediums, Adams on the hards, Smith on the hards, so any hard tyres will be going to the end. Mediums, depending on where they pit. I'm trying to think when Maples pit. I don't remember seeing him go into the pits. He could have gone when we saw the Mercedes crash into the Alfa Romeo. Wow, that is track extending right there. Yeah, is that for him? I know, Kister. Kister now back into P7. Still scoring points for Red Bull as it stands. And he's got to be going to the end on these tyres. It's going to be a stretch, but why is it not giving me the name? It's the first time it's ever done it. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who pits, because I can't work out the strategies as it stands. There's been so much moving about with the order and stuff. It's hard to make sense. But Kister comes into the pits. I'm trying to say pits and Kister at the same time for the soft tyres. So where is he going to come out here? I think he's going to come back out. Oh, you'd be lucky to come out in 12th. He's not. And there's Lightning, but Lightning is a lap down. So Kister won't be too happy to see where he's going to come back out, but look at this fight. Maple's closing up to King now. The man that apparently spun him round in the sprint race. There's not any proof on it just yet, but it'll be dealt with in the tickets later on. But even though he got spun around in the sprint race and finished in P7, was in P10 on like lap 3. He's now caught back up to the leader in his first ever race. He's in DRS range and might actually have a fair fight for the win of the race here. I'm not sure. I can't work out if he's going to have to pit again. He's pit twice already. So the safety cars may have greatly helped him here. And at the moment he is winning the race, I think, because of... Oh no, he has got a penalty. Tell you what, let's have a quick look at the penalty details. 3 seconds, so this is a fair fight at the moment. King's got 3 seconds, Maples has 3 seconds. Adams, if he could close up to both of them, get within 3 seconds of King, he'll win the race. 5 seconds for Melicheric, probably for speed in the pit lane, who I said keep an eye on him. He's moved up to P5 now. His teammate though is only just behind him, so I wonder if we're going to see... I'm not sure if he's just overtaken his teammate. Actually, he probably has, his teammate is on the hard tyre. Yeah, this is going to be close fight to the end, I reckon. Let's keep an eye on Maples here, down the straight. Hopefully King isn't desynced. And there you go, Maples makes the move there. Sandsteel down in P8, the championship leader, down in P8 with collecting a 3-second penalty along with Rene Kopf. But there you go, Maples into the lead of the race on merit. But, ooh, no, and he touched the curb, like we saw a lot in qualifying. And that has lost a lot of time there. King just needs to get his head down. A PT finish for him would be amazing. I'm sure he'd be over the moon with it. But he knows that if he'd played the strategy right, there could have been a P1 finish for him today. I'm sure he's not happy with that mistake there, because if he was in DRS, he could make the move again. And Lightning goes for the fastest lap. That is respectful. I don't think there's any other word for that. I know he'll bounce back at the end of the season, or well, I'd say the next few races. Coming to grips with a wheel isn't easy. And I'm sure he'll be making the most of what he can with it. But the AlphaTauris have actually swapped position. Smith is now ahead of Melicheric. I'm not sure if these two are actually fighting or what. I mean, Melicheric, no, he definitely let him pass there. Melicheric has the 5-second penalty. Yeah, I'm not seeing where this is going to go. They're trying to catch up to Adams, but I don't think Adams has a penalty. He doesn't. They both have penalties. So, and Jehovah King as well has no penalties. So at the moment, I think he's going to be finishing... Where is that? 2 seconds, 3 seconds. He'd have to push to get P8 off his teammate. But I'm sure with his teammate leading the championship, he won't want to be doing that. King, yeah, I think the tyre difference between him and Maples is what's letting him down here. Yeah, just can't catch back up. Adams dropping off King as well. I'd be interested to see. I don't think Melicheric's going to be able to... Nah, yeah. I think this is going to be it for AlphaTauri, as the Williams behind just too far back. Still a good finish though for Moderna, considering he pit a few laps ago from P3 to get back to P6. this late in the race is a really good effort. And the Haas reserve finishing maybe P7 here, which points is everything. That's all you need. But yeah, it's been a unfortunate race for Kopf as well, because we saw him challenging for the lead most of the race. I'm not sure what happened with him. I don't know if he just spun on his own accord, because to me it looked like he had just spun it out of Aqua Minerale on the curb, which is very easy to do. But yeah, it's unfortunate because he had a really good qualifying session, really good start to the race. But you know, that's how racing goes sometimes. Adolf and Kister as well. He was in the top 5 at top 4 at one point. Now struggling as Vasilev gets a 3-second. So I don't know. Is he just spun out, or is that me? That might just be me. And Adams falling off the back of King still, I think, there. But yes, it's a very quiet race now, because actually King and Sunsteel. Sorry, no, Sunsteel and who am I looking at? There we go. So Hansiel getting back past Vasile? No, this is Zerveld. Jesus Christ. My head's all over the place now. This race feels like it's gone on for about 3 years. Never mind Easter, it feels like Christmas now. Anyway. Zerveld, as we are riding on board with him, still has the fastest lap of the race. So at the moment he's collecting 3 points, and Vasilev, I think, as I say his name, I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong, is collecting 6, so, you know, 9 points for Haas at the moment. Smith picks up a 3-second penalty, so that puts him on more than Melicheric, which means Melicheric might actually be able to keep that P4 position over his teammate. A lot of penalties going out. None to King or Adams though. Crucially for Adams, because he doesn't want to get collected up at this point. A podium over Sunsteel would be everything for him. Maple's still comfortably in the lead here. Yeah, I don't think anyone is going to be able to respond to him at the moment, as long as he can just keep it on the track for the last few laps. I can check penalties again, yeah. So we've got Maples with a 3-second, King with a 3-second, Adams with none, Melicheric with 5 seconds of penalties, Smith with 6 seconds of penalties, Verderna with none. Actually, Verderna with none. Yeah, he's still not going to be able to get any positions as it stands. Vasilev with 11 seconds of penalties. That is massive. So that will put him maybe into P. That might put him out of the points. That might put him into P11. Well, actually, I don't know with this. Actually, never mind, because people behind him got 6 seconds of penalties. This is just, yeah. Sunsteel with 6 seconds, Zerwood with 6 seconds, King with none, Kopf with 6 seconds, Kister with 6 seconds, and Lightning with 9 seconds. Breathe. King still just cruising out in P2. Adams, no sign of King. He's got Melicheric just down the road from him, but with the penalties, yeah, he'll have to clear him and then get 6 seconds over him, or 5 seconds over him, which is going to be difficult to do. Smith, I'm sure would have loved to have steal that P4 with the penalties, but collected a 3-second penalty himself, and now is a second, got a second more of penalties than his teammate ahead of him. And this is Verderna, who has been driving an absolutely beautiful race. P3 at once, he just stuck with his strategy, trusted with it, and look where he's ended up in P6. He's in the top 6 as he gets a big snap of oversteer. And I'm going to shut up now before I kill someone for just speaking about them. Final lap of the race though. Maple's still in the lead. King just over 3 seconds down the road from him. Yeah, so as long as King still has a shot of it, but it would mean that Maples would have to go off track and get a warning. Get a penalty. And then King would have to push like he's ever pushed before and try and get that 6/10, or I don't know what the time is, it keeps changing, but yeah, it'll be a very unlikely event. And Maples just has to keep it together for these last few corners now. Smith getting right behind his teammate though. It seems like he has better pace than him at this point. And the Haas and the Ferrari is still dueling it out right now, but with the 11 seconds of penalties he's got, it's going to be tough for Vasil to stay in the points here. But James Maples, on his first ever race at Amethyst Racing, crosses the line in P1 and wins from, I think, 7th on the grid. King, who also drove an absolutely amazing race to finish P2. I think the strategy today maybe brought him down a little bit. But yeah, I don't think he could have achieved much better with the tyres that he was on. 3 seconds off the lead at the end is a great result. Adams, I think, will now lead the championship as it stands in Tier 2, because his main rival going through round 1, Sandsteel, finished P8. Not a great result for him. The two AlphaTauris, great race on both of them. Melicheric P4, Smith P5. Good points for the team. And Verderna, who was up in P3 at one point, and I had to trust in the strategy that would bring him back up the field. The P6 finish, you can't be annoyed at that. What a really good result for him. But yeah, we'll go back through the last of the finishes. So King, I think, finished P7 in the end, due to everyone else's penalties. That is a big jump up the table. And Sandsteel, finished P9 due to the penalties, I think, which is very unfortunate from winning the first race. But yeah, what a eventful race. So I don't know what else to say really. I guess Vasilev somehow managed to stay in P8. I think with Sandsteel and Zerveld having 6-second penalties, it helped him along. And Zerveld does get the fastest lap and a point, so that means he will get 2 points for this race as well. And points are everything really. Kopf, very unfortunate to not get any points today. He definitely was up there to win and get into the podiums places. But yeah, I mean, Lightning, very unfortunate race. Obviously, trying to learn how to use his new wheel. Yeah, he definitely could be up there by the end of the season. Palmer, very unfortunate DNF, along with Day, Barnes, Noble, and Lopez. Yeah, a lot of DNFs today. But that's sometimes how it goes. Okay. Bloke, man, I know. I was very happy to see you up there in the top 4 at one point. Unfortunately, I do not have time to do good old interviews, but we will hopefully be having like a meeting or a driver's briefing sometime this week about the desync problems that the F1 game's having at the moment. So yeah, just keep an eye out for that, because it is getting a bit ridiculous, some of the desync problems. But anyway, thank you for everyone sticking about today. I know it was a tough stream to watch, an hour and 58 minutes in. But yeah, hop back for Friday, the Tier 1 race, and of course the charity stream on the 23rd, next Saturday. at 6 p.m. Sorry, 4 p.m. BST, which is about 3 o'clock EST. And the race winner will get to choose the charity that we donate the money to. And yeah, you can see all the information there on the screen. So come tune in for that. Any viewers, any donators, obviously mean everything, and every penny counts at the end of the day. So thank you for everyone tuning in, and I'll see you probably next Sunday.